Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off giving all praises and all blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaQuadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect who are going out right now, okay? Uh, Teaching his word in all truth and in sincerity. Okay, risking their life and livelihood to also, uh, you know, push this word in truth. All right, and shalom to the women and children watching and learning from these lessons. There is a lot going on. All right, even as I speak, there are things that are going on, taking place. All right. So this one is, you see this devil is showing his horns. Okay, it says HBCUs locked down after black students targeted with threats amid rising political violence. Okay, and so now this devil is, you know, he's ready to target you, Jakes, man. All right, he's ready to target you, Jakes, and with this going on, there's also more. It's not it. It's not it. Okay. There's more. This is from CNN. and no one has really spoke about this. It says Israel targets Hamas. Uh-oh. Okay. What do we know about Israeli strike on Hamas in Qatar? That's right, in Qatar. Qatar was the country that Osama bin Laden, not Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein invaded before a Desert Storm, okay, which sent the U.S. right in there. And now, okay, this ally of the U.S., okay, the Israeli has went in and did a strike. Now, isn't the U.S. supposed to have its what do you call it, missile air defense missiles, and uh, it's people, because this, Qatar, that's almost like a U.S. air base. Okay. um, because the U.S. is protects these people. Okay, they protect the people of Qatar, and yet they have let uh, Amalek go in and do a strike. Okay, so this is from the BBC. All right, so this says Israel carried out a strike on senior Hamas leaders in Qatar capital Doha on Tuesday afternoon. Qatar quickly accused Israel of reckless behavior and breaking international law after the attack on a residential premises in the city. And they have just outright said F the law. Okay? But they could do that, right? They are the only people on the planet who can say F the law. All right? But as the scripture wisely says, the least of the flock shall draw them out. And he's doing it. He is doing it. It says the Israeli Defense Forces claim to have targeted those directly responsible for the brutal October 7th massacre. Okay. And here's more on the story. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to cover these two stories here. All right. HBCUs locked down. So as we see overseas, all right, the Israelis are using this incident which took place here on the U.S. soil. They're using an attack, okay, an attack on the sovereign nation of Qatar. You know, uh, while you know, the U.S. is just looking. You know, this is hey, it's insane, man. Okay, and the HBCUs. Now, HBCU is a historically black college or university. All right. And so now they are the target of uh, of an of anything. Okay, of something happening. Okay, of violence taking place. All right. These HBCUs in these next coming days. Uh, all right. Continue. One second. One second. Uh, okay. Let me get a scripture. So hey, we're one step closer to out of here, man. Okay. One second. One second. Um, I just had this. So I need something else. And I'm looking for some scriptures. All right. Um, let me see. Come on. Let's see if. Yeah. I believe this is it in the Apocrypha? Maybe. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. Error. Okay, so it's not here. Mm. Let me see. All right, 1 second, 1 second. All right, here we go. This is Second Ezra 15 and 14. And it says, "Woe to the world," okay, "and them that dwell therein." See, this is just not happening here in America. There's about to be a third woe that's coming to the world, and it's going to leave the world with great destruction. Okay, in great destruction, and in it, America, aka Babylon, aka Rome, okay, Assyria, Egypt, is going to be totally destroyed from the face of the earth. And we're seeing that develop now. Okay? It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." Who's the sword? Esau. Okay? Esau, Edom. You see? "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right? For there shall be sedition. Okay? There's going to be sedition. All right? And this word sedition, all right? You have to go into it. Can we get this? Where is. I thought I just had the dictionary up, but I didn't. Okay, I'll go to this right here. Load up. They're taking my videos down. The videos are not loading up. Okay. Look at this word sedition. Okay. But it is not essential to the offense of sedition. All right. Sedition. Seditious. Oh, all right. Let's look at the root or word parts. Let's check that out. The results were found. Okay. Let's look at the root. There's no root. Sedition. EI. All right. Wait a minute. EI. Okay. Seditious, tending to incite treason, giving to or guilty of sedition, from old, discord, factitious, mutinous, from sedito, civil disorder, civil disorder, rebellion. So that's what we're seeing arise. Okay, civil disorder, civil war. Okay, chaos. That is what this man Nero is bringing. Okay, and in his and in what he's bringing, uh, we don't know the deal that he has with these 1948ers, because these 1948ers, they're just running. They're just doing their own thing. Okay, they're bombing allies. All right, military bases, basically. All right, and they shouldn't be doing that. Okay, and here on the home front, you have Edomites. These Edomites, and I reported on this maybe a week or so ago. You have these Edomites who are used to playing video games and getting their jollies off on taking out people on video games, but that's past. Okay, that's they're back to seeking that blood, to bloodlusting. All right, Esau is back in his bloodlust stages. All right, oh bloody man. All right, the hammer of the earth. And so that's what's coming with this sedition, civil disorder, and rebellion. It says, and for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. And we just seen these 1948ers invaded Qatar. They're invading places. All right. There's rumors that Russia, okay, will soon invade, a country which could be Poland. All right, a major European country. All right, but that's like a war and a rumor of war. Yeah, I just had some pizza. All right, damn demon made some pizza, and I was on a little break, couldn't find nothing to eat, and then decided to get that damn pizza with that yellow cheese on it, man. And now I'm paying the price. All right, I don't even eat yellow cheese. I haven't had it, but I just, you know, and now I'm paying the price. Stay away from yellow cheese. All right, let this be a lesson to you. Yeah, I'm paying the price, man. Hey, we go through it. We go through it, man. You know. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor their princes. All right. And so, these little sundown towns here in America. Okay. So that's why I was saying, be careful when you're traveling. You may be on a Greyhound bus. You may be just driving city to city. Okay. These Edomites, they are up at arms over what happened with this individual Kirk. Okay. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the Lord took Kirk ass out, man. Okay, Captain, that was it for you, Kirk. All right. The Lord signed you out for good. and good riddance. Okay. Um, you know, the Lord will not be mocked. Okay. The Lord will not be mocked, and that whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Okay, roughly paraphrasing the scripture, because that individual had a lot of negative things to say about Jake, and one of the things that caught my attention was, he was had something to say is regarding reparations. All right, so he's supposed to be a conservative Christian who obviously and these Christians, we tell you, they don't know the Bible. They don't know scriptures. All right. The guy, he was saying that why should white people pay for what happened to black people a long time ago? So he doesn't understand, okay, that he was probably there back then, okay, on that plantation. See? And so he spoke too soon. So reading on, it says, and the courses of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay. And see, things are going to get out of control. They're trying to push this civil war, this race riot. Okay. They have a lot of a lot of red flag activities going on. There was one with a Ukrainian woman on a train in which, I posted that video and they removed it because it shows that absolutely nothing took place. All right. But these Edomites, who are already scared, they're already shaking in their boots and nervous because they understand that something is coming back. Retribution is coming for what took place during slavery and after slavery, up to right now, this very moment. Okay, this very moment, I just, myself just had a ruling that was ruled in my favor against my employer. Okay, and and instead of this $1 billion company, okay, giving me what they owe me, all right, they're gonna do just like Kirk. Okay, they want to try to hold out. All right, so um and there's going to be judgment for that at the end of the day. All right, it's going to be hell to pay, and hell is being brought forth. Okay, it's being brought forth, and not a hell that which is below the earth. Okay, a hell that is above ground is being brought forth. Okay, so when be careful when you're on the road, when what area you're in. A lot of brothers, they stay in Edomite areas, and they run around as though everything is okay. Things are not okay. Okay, you have to be circumspect. All right, you have to remain diligent and vigilant. All right. And it says, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay. And like I said, I wasn't gonna go too deep into this. All right. But men are going to be afraid. Men, okay? because shit is about to hit the fan. Okay, it is about to hit the fan, and it only takes one and or two incidents which was going to turn America upside down. Okay, and so in this climate, this may be the climate to where this guy DJ Trump does push for the National Guard. Now, if the National Guard comes out now, well, guess what? Now we have a spook who sat by the door situation, meaning that these corporate elites have decided that they are going to go on with the agenda. All right. Move forward with their agenda. Okay. So it wouldn't be about stopping violence at this point. Okay. At this point, if the National Guard enters Chicago, okay, today being September the 12th, okay, if if at this point, if the National Guard enters Chicago, it is to facilitate the elites, okay, the NWO's plan, okay, uh, for chaos, anarchy, and destruction to go forward. All right. And so, yeah, man, men are going to be afraid. Okay. So if a man is afraid, what do you think about the women? All right. It's about to get rough out here, man. So anyway, these are prophecies that are coming to pass. Things to be aware of. Okay, again, if at this point, okay, because the National Guard should have came to Chicago, uh, you know, weeks ago, but now, after these things have taken place, if they enter Chicago, it is not because of crime. All right. And again, it is because they are moving forward with the NWO's agenda. All right. And the agenda is to, bring this thing home. All right. Bring this thing down to the receiving of the mandatory receiving of the MOTB. All right. So we'll see. So until next time, shalom.